Hello friends, today I will tell you about that what I actually did to speak in English. You won't believe, even I also, that some years ago I couldn't speak in English. But I tried so hard. What I did really, I tried to find some tutorials on the internet that the methods, the ebooks I followed, the MP3s I downloaded, and all day I put the headphone on in my ear and I listen all of the talkings, and I started watching English movies, and I started practicing the English songs of Enrique Iglesias, Katy Perry. They are the singers, American singers, and I followed many dialogue books. Uh, I purchased some books, and I started practicing. Actually, I started memorizing the lines that was written in that books. The audios I listened, that and that was not actually the method. uh, why I always suggest people, before you start learning spoken English or you try to speak in English, you should follow the rules of the actual grammar of English sentences, because that is the science behind the speaking art. uh, when you can actually create the sentences English in English, like what how to convert the sentences from one language to another, from Bengali to English or Hindi to English. The logic, you can easily translate any sentences from your mother tongue to English, English sentences. Then the process will be very easy to you when you will actually think about talking. It is true that if you don't practice speaking, if you don't focus on speaking English, speaking skills, like you don't find any friend outside or in your home, the environment is not set for you. That mean you have very poor environment. You should find some friends, if you get someone in your family or any friend on internet, who will help you, or whose condition is same as you, who wants to speak in English like you. Then you can talk, you try to talk with him, you phone him, and you just try to carry on the conversation. In English class, you can tell your teacher, sir, if we speak in English in the English class, then I think it would be better for us. You talk with your friends, you make a group of friends who will discuss things in English. Then your environment is set, okay. But environment is set, and you can now talk some sentences, you can express your feelings in English. But also you have to talk proper way, that with the actual grammar. Okay, I know in speaking part you have to use a very less grammar sometimes, but not every times. When you will write something in English, then you cannot use the speaking type. Like in speaking, there may be a lot of error in grammatical error. uh, it is not considered in writing part. Speaking part is, it is okay, but in writing part you have to write that with correct grammar. And when you are speaking English, your pronunciation should be good. It shouldn't be with the with the tone you have in your in your own language. Like in India, there are different type of tones in different languages. You have to come over from the tones, and you have to follow the English tones. The tones are very important, so that you have to follow the news channels that are delivered in English language. The movies, you have to watch the English movies. I suggest that if any movie you like Spider-Man, like a Batman, Superman, any movie you like, You try to watch more and more the same movie, then you will understand the actual concept of the movie. When you understand the actual concept of the movie, then you will understand their feelings, what they try to say with that emotion. Okay, the everything, the every part is important here, because you are going to learn from another language to a language that in that language they are the experts, and we have to follow them. We have to follow their techniques. This way, I think, if you keep on, if you carry on your struggles, learning the methods, like you can also read the English books. You can try, if you have any books written in your own language, you can try to translate it in English. And if you cannot, then you can take help of your teacher. When you will be grammatically correct, then how can you be wrong in speaking part? I know the speaking part is more difficult, because you have to speak in front of some person, and you may feel shy. Yes, it happens. When I was in a class, spoken English class, lots of years ago, then I could not speak in English actually. So there I saw myself and other students, we all feel very shy. But those uh, who will gather the courage to speak in front of all of the people, don't afraiding that my English may wrong, I may speak wrong English in front of lots of people. It doesn't matter. You courage to speak something, this may wrong or right, it doesn't matter. When you learn properly, then your English will automatically correct. But starting, if you don't mistake, how can you learn? So you have to speak in front of many people, like in camera I'm speaking. Yes, I know, I just left practicing I don't talk actually nowadays in English. I don't have to talk in English. My environment is not like that. But today it is my first video in English, that I'm talking about how to speak in English language. So I know I am I am struggling so much to speak in front of camera, and I have to gather lots of courage to speak in here. But I think my next video, when I will publish, that will be more comfortable for me, and the next video will be more comfortable. This way, the videos I will publish, my skill will automatically good. Okay, I know in this video I may have talked some wrong, I may have talked some silly mistakes in grammar, because speaking part is not that much easy like writing part. That we can get time to think about what we are writing, like we get some seconds. But in speaking, you have to speak lots of things in between 1 2 seconds. Okay, so this is some there may have some grammatical mistake. We have to come over it by practicing again and again. I suggest you to watch movies, English movies, see the lyrics, practice the English songs, and watch English news channels, read books, and try writing in English more and more you can. This way you can improve your English. If you try, nobody can stop you from learning. I'm telling you, I was very weak in English, and I can speak, I can express my feelings in English. This is enough for me. This I just tried. I know that when I decided, no, I have to speak in English, from then now the difference is very little, only 1 to 2 years. Okay, and now I can speak 1 or 2 lines in English. That is enough for me, and that will be enough for you. This is my challenge, this is my guarantee to you. Believe me, you can do it. Thank you.